Hey people, thank you for tuning in. Yet another fragrance video, intending to crack through quite a few of these at present. And we're moving on to a fragrance that I've had in my collection for quite some time. It's Polo Red by Ralph Lauren. I've had this fragrance for probably 3.5 years, something of that nature. It's not one that gets a lot of airings, but that's not to say I don't like it. I'll explain the reason why it doesn't get worn particularly often in a second, but we'll just give you a bit of background about this fragrance. Came out back in 2013, so it's been on the market for a long time. Has got quite a few flankers. Now, the thing with this is the flankers are probably better because they're the extreme versions, they're a bit more weighty. Because this fragrance, while it smells absolutely great, it has one major problem. The opening is fantastic, but it just doesn't last. If the opening was last on this would be like a 10 out of 10 fragrance. People on YouTube would be raving about it. The reason why they're not is because the opening lasts for a couple of minutes and then it dies down, becomes something a little bit different, and it loses the real quality that it kind of fools you with in the opening few minutes or so. Anyway, give you, like I say, a bit of background. It's a woody, spicy fragrance. It's created by Olivier Guillotin. Not a guy I know much about, but I do know he was the guy behind Tobacco Vanilla by Tom Ford, so obviously he's worked on some more expensive, more high-end fragrances. And you know, like I say, this does have some redeeming features, it does have some real qualities. Just to give you a quick run through of the notes are grapefruit, Italian lemon, cranberry, they're the top notes anyway. In the mid we have saffron, alongside that we have sage. And then going down to the base, we have woodsy notes, which is a bit obviously a generic term, amber, and coffee. Now the coffee really does stand out in this fragrance. It is something that your nose will pick up quite quickly, particularly after the dry down starts to set in. Like I say, really amazing. You do get the top notes in the outset, and then it dries down into that sort of coffee fragrance, as we say. But there's probably not much else to say about this fragrance really, because once that amazing opening's gone, it doesn't really sort of tick the boxes of a classic. There's not really much I can compare it to other than the flankers as well. I do think the intense flanker is better, but you know, like I say, this does have some okay features. It's just the performance on this is average. I mean, it's not poor, it's not, you know, it's not modern day Le Male or modern day La Nuit de l'Homme piss poor. It isn't 30 seconds and gone and then you wasted your money. It does hang around for a little bit longer, but it's not beast in any way, shape or form. In terms of seasons and occasions, well, seasons I think more, this is autumnal, fall, sort of fits that vibe, although you could probably wear it in the spring, particularly in the UK where I live, whereas, you know, where the spring is not too dissimilar temperature wise to the fall anyway. And in terms of occasions, I see this as more of a casual fragrance, more if you're going around to visit friends, do that kind of thing. Not enough depth really for it to be an evening outdoors, you know, kind of winter fragrance, but also it isn't sharp enough and fresh enough for it to be a work fragrance. You could wear it to the office probably, but I don't think it fits that, you know, scenario 100%. So really more sort of casual, lazy Sunday afternoon, going out for a meal with your family or your pals, that kind of fragrance. It fits those sort of scenarios. Anyway, that's enough from me. If you do like this content, please continue to watch my other videos. Also subscribe where you can, and thank you for tuning in.